picturesque Provo, Utah, LaVell Edwards Stadium. A top 25 showdown coming up. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. It's the LSU Tigers and the BYU Cougars. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
One of the most beautiful backdrops in all of college sports. LaVell Edwards Stadium with the mountains shining behind it. Many say it is one of the most beautiful fields you'll ever play on. 63,000 strong, the Cougars have proven to be one of the best home crowds. Their spirit and their noise makes it a tough place to play at elevation. Back to you guys.
All right, Holly. The Tigers kicker headed toward the football, and their season is now officially underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Running inside, it's Martin. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Let's talk just for a second about BYU. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but
picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Tigers! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. He'll bring it out. It's Bachmeier. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So the BYU offense comes out to go on the attack. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Back to throw, it's Bachmeier. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab, it's Casper. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Offenses are doing such a great job now with putting so many wide receivers on the field that they get good matchups and they just attack you to make big plays.
They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. Wants to go right back downfield. Pressure coming. Makes the grab. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. I mean, you'd like to think your receiver in space can make a linebacker miss, but that's just a better job tackling by the defense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now put you in a successful position for third down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys on the field.
Here they come, facing third and long from the 40. Wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. The 10.
abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Here's a heat. He's knocked down short game, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
The give to Caden Durham. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Catch in the middle, it's Wilson. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Third down coming up, and the Cougar faithful are doing everything they can to help out this team. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Trying to make magic with his feet. He slides and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback in a third down situation, knowing exactly where the first down marker was. It wasn't there open to throw the football. He was very smart. He got out, he took off running, knew exactly where he had to get to keep his offense on the field.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Right back to the well. All down, Liddell move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
That's a really nice run. One thing I love about him is he's got versatility. Reminds me of a guy I used to play against back in the day, Kevin Falk. He could catch the ball, he could run the ball, he could block, he returned kicks. He did everything for the LSU.
There's a crease. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Man, this guy is exciting to watch. When he has the ball in his hands, he can make magic happen. They're going to throw it to him. They're going to hand it off to him. They're going to get him the ball in a variety of ways, and they're doing it early in this game.
The give to Caden Durham. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The run inside. It's Martin. At the 35, he's got room. There he goes. A huge play there, and he has them set up and in business at the 30. Dude, he's already picked up 46 yards rushing in the early going, and he is making an impact in the first game of the season. And the Cougars just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Might as well give it to him again. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. To the air, it's Bachmeier. Throws to the tight end. Got it in the middle, it's Lyons. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
He's got it on the run. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. BYU lines up quickly. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Hauls it in. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up fourth down.
BYU trying to convert on fourth down. Surging forward on the sneak. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Man, you feel pretty good about a quarterback sneak most of the time. Such a short yardage play. I just got to find a little crease and get through it. But this defense was more than ready for it. Built that wall up front. Nowhere to go, no push. Big stop by the D.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And that's a good second down run. Commit to the running game, run the football, great gain, great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
First and 10 from their own 17. The play action fake. And the pressure pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Throws to the wideout. Snagged in the middle, it's Brown. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
That's a really nice job hauling that pass in, and you think LSU has just been such a breeding ground in recent years for receivers. Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, OBJ, Jarvis Landry. They all have the ability to make a play anywhere on the field, and that's what this guy can do. You can line him up anywhere. He can run routes at all three levels of the secondary. The defense has to know where he is lined up every single play.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. The give to Caden Durham. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Levin. Wilson open on the right side. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Tigers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
When you think about when you hit those guys on the move, man, he's already flying so fast, and I got to adjust my angle as a DB and make sure I keep outside contained, and it's just it's a really easy play to run to get positive yards, especially in a situation like that where you're looking for the first down. You run that play, you get it. Nice, easy, breezy.
That's caught. It's Brown. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense. And the Tigers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on first down. They'll run play action. It's complete to the left. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out and you can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
To the air, it's Levin. Quickly complete. Headed to the end zone, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Tigers!
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
BYU, number 8, set to kick off.
Bringing it out. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking downfield on first down. He'll try to do it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Quickly complete. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half, so they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Oof. That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you got to dodge throughout a game to get the win, to limit those big plays.
The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
It'll be 3rd and long. Now the play fake. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. He unleashes a long one. Makes the grab on the left side. He's across the 50 and out of bounds at the 49, and a great pickup on that one.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive, maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away on first down, first play of the drive. If you get the matchup, take the shot. And that's exactly what happened. Nice job.
Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Just a little off. Incomplete. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd down, here's Durham. Got enough for the first. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
And this offense, right, they are in a groove. They are in a rhythm, just finding themselves play after play. Everything they're dialing up right now is working. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm not changing a thing. I'm going to continue to do what I'm doing because this defense has had 0 answers.
Looking for a man. It's Levitt. Here comes the heat. trying to make magic on the scramble. He'll be run out of bounds at the 13. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with the Texas A&M Aggies taking on the Illinois Fighting Illini. And it's Texas A&M coming away with the victory in one of the highest scoring games we've seen all season.
Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard.
Pushing them to 1-0 on the short season.
So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive.
Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The give to Caden Durham. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
It is deafening in here, soaked in noise as BYU tries to get a stop on 3rd down. Caden Durham again. LSU will get a 1st down.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the 1st down.
And a nice job up front too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go, hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
Handoff, Caden Durham. Picks up the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Carrying the ball with attitude down to the 42.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves them with 2nd and 4. Trying play action. That's caught. It's Green. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
And 1st down for the offense.
The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Back to pass, it's Levitt. Looking left. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Looking for more room. Down to the 36-yard line and some nifty moves to try to make a big play on the interception.
Hey, guys, I tell you what, man, they wanted to have, they were ready to rock and roll to start this 2nd half. They put a nice drive together, and then it's just about managing the game, right? Don't take points off the scoreboard. I start to get an area where I'm in field goal range. I'm getting ready to score a touchdown. Be smart with the football. He gets just a little greedy, and the defense makes him pay.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
To the air on 2nd down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on first down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on second down, and now put him in a 3rd and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires left. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
3rd and Africa is extremely difficult. When I know it's a passing situation, I get to rush the passer and pin my ears back. I get to put more DBs on the field to drop back and really play pass coverage. You can tell the offense was trying to force it, trying to get that first down, makes the big mistake.
There he goes. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. That gives him 100 yards rushing, and with that run, he's now over 100 yards on this opening day. On first down, it's Durham again. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
BYU, 7.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Bachmeier. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air, it's Bachmeier. Got a man, it's Phillips. At the 40, there he goes. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. Wants to throw it again. Oh, they're after him. A spectacular one-hand grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan limiting him so far. That's only his 2nd catch of the game.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Martin. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short.
18. Red 18. Right on the end.
They'll try to get it through the air. Got him downfield. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense, period, that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, you've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Finds us back in the middle. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. Looking for space to the left. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to throw, it's Bachmeier. Trying to bull his way in. And brought down, looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. Guys, LSU has the lead here. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. One more period to go and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Barrels ahead. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
They'll come to the line just trying to keep their hope alive on 3rd and goal. They'll try to power it in. They went right back to him, and they got the exact same thing. Nothing doing against this defense. It'll be 4th down.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollack.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. Throws for the tight end. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. The door looked slammed shut in this one, but that last interception may be just the slightest crack in opening here. Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 40. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. They'll run this play from the pistol. Run in the red zone, it's Durham. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Yeah, and how about this offense, man, putting another drive together, getting in the end zone. And here's the deal, going on the road, handling these conditions in game 1, they've done a phenomenal job.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. He'll bring it out. It's Bachmeier. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now, snags it and there's running room. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Running inside. It's Martin. Got a little grass. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Bachmeier. Under fire. And it's a sack.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, a lot of things haven't gone right for him. You saw an incompletion right there. It's been offense, it's been defense. They just haven't been able to click and get into a rhythm here. And now they're playing catch-up, and you know they're going to be throwing at each and every play here in the fourth quarter.
That incompletion brings up third down for the offense. Off play action. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Back to throw, it's Bachmeier. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. After their defense slammed the door shut, now the finishing touches can be put on this one. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a first down. Off the play fake. Buys a little time with his feet. He'll pull it down and run. He's out of bounds after a short gain, and that'll take us to the 2-minute timeout. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. On his way back from the 20. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. First play of the drive comes from the 22. The run inside. It's Martin. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defense down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody in bounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39. They'll give it to the transfer. First carry. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, "Sit down, sir."
Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. Finds his man. It's right. First grab of the season for this highly talented freshman. They believe he's just going to get better each and every snap. The Tigers, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. On the move, it's Gage. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Even with this lead, they'll throw again. Bringing the heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.